diddly squat. Hopefully this works. Someone said buy a mic because I can't hear you, but I hope you can hear it well enough because I don't wanna buy like anything. This is just me rambling this channel. It's not about some quality. It's mainly just for me to express what I'm thinking, and yeah, it's mainly for me. It's not a thing for that I'm doing for anyone, and that is why I recorded these videos for like a year before I started releasing anything like to YouTube, because I was afraid that if I started to release something actually out there for people to watch, then they would like comment on it, and I would see that I get like a few subscribers, and I would start acting differently in the videos, which is why I didn't want to release anything. But right now I did release a few videos just to see how it goes, and I kind of got that feeling like I wanted to act again like something else. But and then I recorded a few videos after that, and I noticed that I don't know if this is something that happens to you if you ever try to record a video, but it's like you press and you say something and you get caught up midway the sentence, and you just start again instead of just keep going with it and keeping on recording, because you try to make it perfect. But I never did that before I started releasing these videos, so that is why even if I make some stupid mistake, or even the last video that I made on this channel, I don't know who watches this, but the last video I made on this channel, it was like very spontaneous, and I said not very much nothing in the video. I was just rambling on, but I still released that because I wanted to get over this idea that I need to have some perfect ideas, because that is not the way I used to record before. I just used to when I had an idea, I just pressed record, and if it took like 30 minutes even to get it out, I did that. But even if I made some big mistakes, it was like, oh, no one's gonna watch the video, so what does it matter? So yeah. And I made a video called Fuck My Subscribers, because I wanted to say that who even subscribed to this channel? Like, I don't even know how you found this channel, because I didn't know the YouTube algorithm would like promote it that much. Or I have a theory that it's actually AI subscribers, like some new kind of thing where YouTube makes like new creators want to upload more videos so they can get more money by putting out these AI bots that pretend like they are subscribing to people, and that is how they get more revenue. I'm still thinking about that theory, so if you're a subscriber to this channel, I don't think you are even a real person, but yeah. Okay, so free will. I talked about this in like 3 videos, and I'm just gonna say I still don't understand, like, is there free will, is there no free will? Because let's say you're going on words, what is free will, what is not free will? I'm just saying, like, I am existing in this moment, and I don't care, like, I shouldn't care if there's something like free will or some lol, like something, because it's just some concept that some guy made up, and now you are spending your life trying to figure out what is the meaning of that, or what is the meaning of life. It's some word. The meaning of life is to live. But if you want to be all like spiritual and philosophical, what I think you should do is like make up your own, like don't make up your own concept and don't follow anyone else's concept, because try to go from ground up and have a kind of very rebellious attitude, because a rebellious attitude is like you're always having problems with authority. I'm not meaning like some problem that you're screaming at them. What I'm saying is that if there's someone trying to tell you how to live your life, you have this kind of hostile mentality, like, who is this person to tell me how to live my life? So I think you should have that same kind of idea with words, concepts, beliefs. Like, just have this idea, like, who implanted this belief into my mind that the meaning of life is something that I need to figure out, Because if you think about it, there's like probably millions or hundreds of millions of people who are trying to figure out what's meaning of life. And who put that in their mind? If they didn't have someone implanted into them, they wouldn't even have thought about it. They would have thought about something else that would have been unique to them. But everyone is the same nowadays. We all consume the same media, read the same things, talk to people who also consume the same things. So we are all doing the exact same things as each other and trying to figure out the exact same thing, even though our situations are very different from each other. So we should all be like becoming our own philosophers and trying to figure out our own things. So a rebellious attitude in any case is very good for you, and especially in this like modern scenario, because pretty much nowadays every single belief you have is implanted by people. And I would argue that, let's say before, when the family unit was a big thing and there was no media, newspapers or even anything like that, then I would say a rebellious attitude would be worse for you, because you should listen in that scenario to your family. Because if you were born into that kind of thing, that your family must have had a way for to supply like food for you and a housing. So it means that your parents know better. But nowadays, your parents' food is supplied by the government basically, because they're working a job, and that is why if you listen to your parents, it's like pretty much listening to the government. And I'm not saying like disrespect your parents, I'm just saying that your parents are a product of the modern era, and so are you, and so is everyone else. It's not disrespect to your parents, it's just saying the truth. And what you should do is try to find your own way through life. Listen to your parents' opinion because they care about you, obviously. Obviously they biologically care about you, blah blah blah. But in this modern day, a rebellious attitude is the best attitude you could have at any point when someone is trying to tell you how to live your life. Have this kind of like fuck you mindset. Things just like, I am my own person, I make my own decisions, and that is it. Kind of have this like Karen, I don't know what is this word, but Karen attitude, like fuck you fucking moron. Like those kind of people are like anti-vaccine and anti kind of things. At least they're making up their own mind about it. I don't care if someone is anti-vaccine, but yeah. For example, on the internet, a lot of these like self-improvement YouTubers, they try to give you like friendly kind of advice, but they're actually just like telling you what you should do. And in any place where you see this like top 10 reasons why you are something, don't ever click on that video, dismiss it entirely, or if you click at it, just laugh at it. But I don't recommend even watching things, stupid things as a joke, because when I hear stupid people talk about what the fuck. There's a bird right there. Did you see that? Wow. When stupid people talk about their stupid beliefs, and you ask them where did that come from, they say, I watched like something as a joke at first, but then I got into it. And that is always what happens. People who watch stupid movies, who like stupid music, they always watch it as a joke at first as a joke, and then they start liking it, because it just kind of gets implanted into your mind. So don't watch stupid things even as a joke. Yeah. I kind of have to move on to here to do this work, so I set up this camera for a long time, but I'm just gonna take it now. Alright guys, let me move you somewhere here. Hopefully this works. Hell yeah, okay. Hopefully you can see everything. Another thing, you have no rights basically. Rights are made up. You have no privileges or anything that's guaranteed to you. You can earn things in this life, but nothing is guaranteed. It is exactly like the laws of the jungle, the might makes right kind of law. It is true. Nowadays, the opposite is true, or equality reigns in this world because people enforce these rules, but they are not something inherent to reality, that you have to have these rights and all people are equal, because people really are not equal, and there are people who are strong and clever who, even in this society of like equality and blah blah blah, will dominate everyone else because they are smart, and if they get a chance to do that, they will. And that is why people always say, when will we stop the evil in this world? Like when there's a war or something, you just have to realize that it's never going to end, because that is always inherently going to be happening, as long as there's like actual humans who are not like mind controlled left, because humans will always do that. If there's a clever person who gets an opportunity and opportunity of something that is like unapproved by society or people, like his authority figures, he will always take that if he has a good chance to do it, because he is clever and he will do that. Same with the strong people, they will always use their power to their advantage, as long as it doesn't detriment them or their loved ones, and that is always will be the case. So just destroy this illusion of like wondering why always these bad things happen. Oh, there's evil people in the world. Of course there is, because there always has been and there always will be. So don't even think about it as this thing of like, there's really nothing to fix in this world. It's just you're experiencing this life. All you need is understanding of what's happening, and then everything is alright. Like, okay, if a bomb drops on you, then it's obviously a bad thing for you. But what I'm saying is, you cannot fix that. It's something that could happen, and you either survive that or you don't. But there's no really controlling it, as long as people are not mind controlled. Because as long as there's free people, there will always be evil people, good people, and something in between, and something completely else, because people are free to make their own choices. If a society becomes controlled, people's thoughts become controlled, like something Orwellian or something, then that could happen. Like there could be like world peace, or there could be something like evil people not being in this world. But if you think about it, there's nothing to fix. Right now, everything is the way it is, and there is evil people, but it's not a bad thing, because there's evil animals, there's evil or considered to be evil, but things just are the way they are, and if you are weak, then you are weak, and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, you can try to become stronger in something, but just accept the reality and don't try to be like, why is the war still going on? Why is there still famine? Why is there still something like that? Because that is just the reality of this existence. That those things happen. Disease is a real thing, and you could die any day if something like that would happen to you. But it's just the way it is, really. So a rebellious attitude is the way to be, or the thing to have, because that way you won't be controlled by anyone. And if there's someone who tells you to be like compliant to people, they obviously want you to be just like you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like there's people like teachers, blah blah blah, who view a teenager having like a rebellious phase as a bad thing, even though that's just his like natural like instinct kicking in this scenario. Obviously, if he was living a good life, like with his parents, with his family, like I don't know, self-sustaining their family, then he wouldn't be rebellious, because there was no reason for him to be like that. But it's only like in this modern like society that people become like that, because it's a natural instinct. They sense something is wrong, and they feel like they need to rebel against what is going on. So that is why like those people, like teachers who claim that it's somehow wrong or just like a phase of a teenager's life, is like they're trying to make you compliant to everything and try to make you not think for yourself. Because rebellion in this like society is always a good thing, because it just means that you're not doing what someone else tells you to do. And even this word like rebel, like, or rebellious or something, has like a negative connotation to it. Even though if you think about it, there's nothing like negative about it. It's not violent. It's not like hurting anyone. It's not like you're just choosing your own life, like what you want to do. And if someone else forces you to do it, then you don't do that. So that has no bad connotations at all. But people believe it because the teachers kind of brainwash them. Yeah, that's actually crazy, because if you're rebellious, it means that you think for yourself, and those are the people who are very rare nowadays, and also very dangerous to the system. Like, like if everyone was like that, then what could happen? Yeah. Hopefully, you got something out of this video.